Hello, Raw Food Rehab. Today is Monday. It's August the 23rd, and we are now into week 7 of our 11-week Revealing Your Inner Rockstar initiative. So that means we have just a little bit over 1 month left to finish this current initiative strong. And so my hope is that I'm going to be able to offer you some additional morsels of encouragement, inspiration, just things that are going to help you fight the good fight. You know, that was probably one of the most active discussion threads that we had last week. If you missed that particular day's post, I think it was Tuesday of last week, the title is Fighting the Good Fight or Fight the Good Fight. If you missed that, I want to encourage you to go back, watch that video, read the discussion thread. The richness of the responses just really let me know that so many of you could relate to the fact that we really are in a battle for our health. We're in a battle for weight loss, and so I've done a lot of thinking about that particular subject matter, and one word has continued to come into my mind, and that word is fortitude. And so, you know, I've heard that word my whole life. You need to have intestinal fortitude, right? So I decided that I would look the word fortitude up in the dictionary and really study it and get to where I know what that word really means. And fortitude basically means courage. And so I've taken some notes and I want to share what I'm finding with you because I really do think that it might help you on your raw food health journey. So fortitude is mental and emotional strength in facing difficulty, adversity, danger, or temptation courageously. And as I said, courage is another word for fortitude. Today we're going to break the meaning of it down. Or not today, but actually this whole week here at Raw Food Rehab. There are 4 main subcategories of those words, fortitude and courage. They are bravery, perseverance, honesty, and zeal. And so today we're going to start with talking about bravery. And bravery is defined as the ability to do what needs to be done despite fear. And when I just thought, you know, the raw food journey requires us to be brave. Because for many of us, it's uncharted territory, right? I know I was raised in a house where we ate Chef Boyardee out of a can and Spam. Now, we also had other fruits and vegetables, but I was not that into living foods as a child. And so I pretty much lived on junk food. And so those old habits died a hard death. I mean, they were totally sabotaging my health, but learning how to make new changes and make those substitutions of healthier living foods has required some bravery, and it has not occurred just like overnight for me. It continues to evolve, and so there are three aspects of bravery that I want to cover today. The first is physical bravery, okay? Physical bravery involves acting in spite of possible harm. So we all know, you know, like superhero is going to be brave because they're going to put their life on the line possibly, right? So we all know about physical bravery. Moral bravery, which probably is a little bit more about what I'm talking about today. It involves acting in a way that enhances what one believes to be good in spite of social disapproval and possible backlash. So I think that for sure is a reality. Like I remember when I first went raw and I would take some raw food to my workplace to eat for lunch. Like there for a while I didn't know what raw food was. I just knew I'm not supposed to cook my food. So I literally was eating bananas and avocados for lunch for like a week or two. And people were just kind of looking at me like, whoa. And then I would like actually eat a bell pepper. I would just sit and slice it up and just eat it raw. And people thought that was pretty freaky. And I did have some disapproval or some raised eyebrows and some backlash. And so, you know, I had to be brave to endure that. And I know that many of you all been there, done that. And then the third definition or aspect of bravery is a little bit more of a newer, more theoretical idea about bravery. But I liked it a lot. When I read this online, it says, the theological bravery involves things such as overcoming one's own addictive habits or patterns, irrational anxieties, and harmful dependent relationships. So physiological bravery or psychological bravery means acting against one's own natural inclination and facing fears which might not have any societal moral implications. So like, I'm just thinking that some of our natural inclinations in the past would have been to get in the car and go get fast food, because that's just how we were sort of programmed. That's just what came natural to us. Is that right? Is that healthy? Is that going to help us reach our goals, our health and weight loss goals? No. So it's going to require some bravery and courageousness on your part to go, okay, that's what I used to do, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I am going to put myself in the car and I'm going to go to the grocery store, the market, whatever, and I'm going to buy real food that I already know that I like, and then maybe a couple of new things that I'm not sure, but I'd like to try them. It's brave and it's courageous to do that. And I know, like, a lot of people might be laughing at what I'm saying right now, but I really do think that this is important, that we get this down into the essence of who we are, because everything in life that's really good, that is important, is worth fighting for. You know, the people that win these marathons, maybe they don't even win a marathon, okay? Maybe they just finish a marathon. They didn't just wake up one day and go, I think I'm going to run a marathon. No, these people made their mind up. They decided that's what they wanted to do, and then they trained for it. And I guarantee you along the way, they've taken many a spill. They've ripped their knees open, probably. They've had to buy some new workout clothes. They may have even pulled, sprained something or hurt themselves on some way. I'm just trying to think of the other things. They've probably had to sacrifice doing things that otherwise they would have had time to do because they're out training themselves. And so it's just like, I think my husband said this one time, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? How do you get there? To be able to play a concert at Carnegie Hall, well, the way you get there is practicing. So that's what we are here to do. We are practicing this lifestyle. We have to be brave and courageous and stick to it. So I'm going to leave you with 3 questions today, because I already talked too much already. But how have you been courageous or brave on your journey with raw foods so far? I'd love to hear if you know that you've been brave or courageous in some element or aspect. If you've done something that you can say that you're proud of, we'd love to hear about that. Do you feel that this is a character trait in which you might be lacking, but that you would like to cultivate? And then the third question is, do you believe courageousness is something that you are willing to cultivate to help you reach your personal health and weight loss goals? So I'm leaving you with those thoughts on bravery today. I know that you have everything inside of you that you need to have the intestinal fortitude to make this lifestyle work for you. I guess I'm saved by the bell. I love you, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow. See you then. Bye.